Well, hello there, Commonwealth. This is Great Grandpa Gamer. We're out at Ten Pines Bluff. You remember that broke down and busted house? Well, we're going to fix it with ball tracks. We're going to make some ball track walls. We're going to make some ball track ceilings. And today we're going to learn how to merge some bar pieces seamlessly. We're also going to use the brand new Shillar Drop. We got a lot of fun stuff going on today. Let's start by laying down a couple of guide pieces and then 6 ball tracks. That's enough to reach exactly across the top of that house. We take out the guide piece and we'll raise our 6 pieces up off the ground with the Shillar. Now, put a fork like Shazo recommends. But before you move that fork, add 1 piece to the top. Trust me, you're going to want that. Okay, and like Shazo recommends, you can use that fork to put every other slat for your ceiling. It's a fantastic trick. We're going to improve on Shazo's design a little bit because we placed that 1 piece up there. We're going to guide one of these slanted pieces on down and add another ball track in. And we don't have to guess or estimate where it is right in between. Well, that's the wrong one. I guess I need to use the right one. Perfect now. Okay. Yeah. By adding that 1 track up above, we're able to guide it down and take advantage of the middle of the fork. We've got perfectly spaced ball tracks all the way across. No fuss, no muss. Enjoy, friends. Hats off to Shazo for originating these tricks. And that was my little addition to the recipe. Okay, I checked the fit on this off camera. It's a little bit short, so we're going to add a few more. And this seems to go a little faster to me. Add the ball tracks as I go. You can do it the way you're most comfortable with. And I'm going to add 1 more slat on top, 1 more row. I'm just doing that to be safe when I start building the wall. Okay, I put the transition piece back on my guide. Build the entire section. Oops, I moved it by mistake. Didn't want to do that, so I released. You want to raise it straight up. And get rid of the daylight. You don't want to see daylight in between. I think if you just barely get rid of the daylight, it's perfect. Then let go. Nice. Very nice. Do it again. Yeah, do it again. Do it again. I'm having way too much fun, friends. You may want to go take a moment to appreciate what you're building there because that thing looks cool. Okay, we're about high enough. I think it's time to put on a roof and the supported ball tracks for the base. Right there. Perfect. We'll lower this 1 more time. That's a completed wall. Now let's complete the roof. Oh, I forgot. I put these little curlies on the ends. I had grandiose plans for those. And they fell through the cracks. But I left those curves in there. Added a little bit of interest or made it gaudy. You can decide. Okay, just follow the tracks like you had them before. Friends, this roof and wall took 26 minutes. 26 minutes of film, start to finish, from when I started building it to when I laid it down in the old house. 26 minutes. Now I can do it faster next time, and it might take you a little bit longer the first time you do it. Heck, you might be faster than me, who knows? But it won't take you 3 weeks. And there we are. You can do minute adjustments here. I wanted the ball tracks to be above the old walls of the house. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's about equidistant on both sides. Perfect. Okay, now we can put the ball track supporting columns down in the front. And I snuck in a couple more off camera. Okay, I placed a bar there, and we're going to use 3 bars to make this look like a real bar, not like the Fallout 4 store. Every bar piece will need one of those little doormats underneath it, the thin ones, if possible, so that they're all the same height. And you can see what I'm doing here. I'm lining it up against another one. It is perfectly smooth on top. Okay, here comes a third one. You may have to measure for distance a couple of times just to make sure that you're comfortable with it. Notice all of this construction is on a rubber mat. So we can move the whole thing whenever we're ready. Now I placed a regular doormat underneath it because I'm going to put rubber mats throughout the entire floor of this old house. There we go. It took me more wiggling than that, friends, but I got it just perfect. Alright, let's put a make-believe wall on this side. More of a trellis, actually. I just wish we had vines that could climb up that. And a make-believe wall on the other side. Okay, this is an example of the Shillar Drop and how not to do it. When you plan to do a Shillar Drop, you don't want to group select the whole thing. So I goofed. I still managed to get my flamingos in the right place. Yes, I made a flamingo flower. They grow out in the wild. Okay, now I'm actually using the Shillar Drop to place one of those tall lamps right there. You can't put those floor lamps on top of the bar top. But when I remove the rug, it fits perfectly on top of that bar top. Let's do several examples of the Shillar Drop. Oldie Noodle just made an excellent video about this. Wonderful video. You place a carpet on your Shillar, shelf and a pillar. You place your object on the carpet. The only thing you select is the pillar. Nothing else is selected. You don't do a group select. You don't do a long select. Just select the pillar. The carpet, the shelf, and the lamp are all moving free, just like a rug glitch. Exactly like a rug glitch. Now I can adjust the height of the column or the pillar to wherever I need it. Get rid of the rug. Whatever is on the rug just dropped onto the surface below. Perfect. Now when I moved that table, I moved it with a group select. We're going to do it a little smarter this time. The next time I move the table, you'll see that it's not a group select. Because whatever surface we drop, I'm pretty sure it's whatever surface we drop our object onto, do you see that? It's not selected. Only the table is. The table is now acting exactly like a rug glitch. You couldn't put that lamp on top of the table, and now it's rug glitched to it. Incredible. The doors that has opened. Oh man, when you start using it, you're going to see that you have no idea how you did without it. Hats off to Oldie Noodle. Okay, my bar is coming together. I do have one complaint though. I got a bunch of sticks coming through the old floor. I'm sure they'll be trampled down by the patrons after a short while. But in the meantime, they may get poked in the leg. Okay, nice little layout. You can make your bar stools face the bar perfectly if you use this one first, and you don't have to place this one, the one with the back, and then switch over to the ones without a back on. A little more lighting. I already have a bartender, check that out. One more Shillar Drop right there. Okay, I'm going to put the rubber mats on a doormat. You've probably seen me do this before. And then I'm going to raise it up high so I can see that doormat underneath. I will select only the doormat. And as long as I don't bump into another doormat or one of the pieces of furniture, that rubber mat is free to go wherever it wants. The only collision is on the doormat. You have so much freedom of where to put your mats. And all the furniture was there first. I just scooted the mat right under it. Didn't matter. I placed an extra rug on top of my rubber mat. Yeah, it slid right in itself. See how easy that is? Just matching them up. That's all we're doing. And now the last one. Just pre-plan a little bit where you put the doormat. It's not too hard, especially if you use a giant rubber mat, you know. Hand-placed items. I'm not a fan of them, because they always end up on the ground. They will be on the ground by the time I run a tour of the entire settlement. So in honor of the Shillar Drop video that Oldie Noodles just put out, this bar is called Noodles. Let's do the Shillar Drop again. I paired those tables up. Drop, there it is. We can even drop plants in between. Boom, perfect. Here's the coolest thing. I forgot to put a plant underneath it. So I Shillar dropped straight through the wall because the rug didn't have collision. How useful is that? Yeah, I've been going nuts with my builds ever since I learned that trick. Open. Well, let's try to make it a little prettier on the outside. If you see an open spot, put something there. And if it looks plain, put something else there. With the Shillar Drop, it's going to make life easier, so hopefully you have more time. Friends, this is Noodles. This is the broke down and busted house at Ten Pines Bluff. And I did say that I was going to maintain the settlement the way it is. And so this is maintaining it. I used the walls. I didn't disguise them. I didn't cover them. They're still there. But we just dropped our ball track construction right on in there. We have ourselves a good bar. Hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments.
Huh?
Well, how you doing today, miss? Good to see you.
You look like someone that needs a drink.
I think maybe so. Hey, friends, thanks for joining me. I want you to have a fantastic day. Bye-bye now.